Okay, we are live, and now we have to wait for the lovely ad, which should be done in just a few seconds. So we're just deciding tomorrow's release. Steve A is going to join here in about 9 minutes to do the remainder of the calendar, which will be the 23rd through the 25th. I just want to say, hey, Mike. Hey, John. How's it going? It's pretty entertaining this evening. I guess we were over in the Whiskey Vault. We donated our Sagamore pick to Daniel Rex. Want to say thanks to Daniel Rex. Appreciate the shout out, and glad you guys also like the whiskey. That we, like I said, we like to pick outlier bottles for barrel bottles that are store picks or whatever. Which was over at Mirage Fine Spirits over in Colleyville. There actually still are bottles left of that one if you do want a bottle of that. So that's the good news about that one. So you can get it. So like I said, I'm just gonna kill about 8 or 9 minutes till Steve A gets off work, and then he's going to join me so we can finish up the calendar here in a few minutes. So if we're going to go early tonight, wait to film some later this evening. Drink. Well, I figure you're probably done, Steve, but Steve can put up the the picture of the bottles because my technical skills are not as good as Steve's. That's why Steve is the wrench on everyone's channel because of that. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Glad to have you in here. Jimmy Jazz, how's it going? Always good to see you guys. Yeah, I mean, crap. But since this morning's Sagamore whiskey video dropped in the Whiskey, we've gained, I think, 40 subs, which is freaking awesome. So, like I said, once again, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So, I think just for the moment, just until Steve joins, I'm just going to pour some Taylor Cake because why not? Because Taylor Cake is delicious. And we have not reviewed this yet, but we will sometime probably. Hey, Wheels, how's it going? Who farted? I don't know. It's probably you, Eric. You never know. How's it going? I know you really loved that 8-star, that Beam 8-star, Eric. I mean, I'm serious. I think we should send you one. I think you would love to drink that crap. I could tell how much Daniel Rex really loved Beam's 8-star and the awful swill that it is. But that's fine. At some point, we'll review it. I'm surprised Ed hasn't reviewed it yet over on Rotgut. I mean, that seems to be right up Ed's alley, but you never know. Who knows? We shall see. I don't know. We need to send Ed a bottle. I'm sure he can find that crap up there. But if Ed doesn't have one, he wants to review it. I'm sure we can get Ed a bottle of that terrible stuff. Oh, man, this cake is so good.
Cake?
Yeah, not real cake. Yeah, if any people are new, there's Violet chiming in as usual, which is, the way it usually goes, especially if the word cake is mentioned, because she loves sugar. You're having cake in your game? Awesome. So we usually get random commentary from her throughout these things, just the way it goes. But yeah, it's like I said, we figure we go early tonight. We don't interrupt anybody else's streams later tonight, and that way we're not doing this super late this evening. Yes, Eric, I know, but we do it for the people to drink shitty whiskey. Plus, it's also funny to watch Anorex. You can all thank our buddy Peter Golden for sending them all that bottom shelf scotch. It was hilarious. So speaking of, we'll actually have Peter Golden at the house here in a couple of weeks to do Peter Golden Region Night, which will be lots of fun of bottom shelf stuff that he sent to the vault. So it'll be very entertaining. Either way. Stuff is so good. This is the kind of stuff you should be drinking, not Beam 8-star, that's for sure. Everyone needs Joseph Magnus in their life, that's for sure. It was a great string. I mean, the best part about that is that, Pete put, I think, 6 of those in there of him. And he happened to take down 3 donations for me when he was going down. One of them happened to be the Beam 8-star. So it's just entertaining for all. Like I said, I can only wait and see what kind of other horrible things are coming Daniel Rex's way. I know I'll be finding some really fun things for them to drink. So you have to have the bad to appreciate the good. And that's exactly right. You do have to try the bad without it. Exactly, Eric. It wouldn't be the Whiskey Crusaders without Violet, Cats, and Bacon. That's correct. I mean, that's just part of the shtick at this point. I mean, hell, at some point, Violet will get her own coin, but she'll have to be over 21, I guess, for that. The cats don't care because cats can't drink. So the cats can have their own coin at some point as well. So, yeah, like I said, they'll be, drink a lot of great whiskey, and then you can drink a bunch of crap, not great whiskey. Saint for $70. Yeah, for real, John. Exactly. For $70. I guess the 12-year was the Antiquary. I think that one was $25 or something like that. That one wasn't crazy expensive. That was the only one that was better than the rest that are, I think, $10, $12 for most of them. Hell, I think some of those are 175s, and I think they were. If not, you can get the 175 seriously for under $20. I mean, hell, you can get some of the ones I know they need to get are definitely under $20 that I think we should send them for sure. Plenty of high quality bottom shelf scotches out there. I don't know how many more bottom shelf bourbons we can give them. That's the real question, is how many more of those things. One I think that they need to get is Imperial. I mean, that is high quality. I think it's like I want to say it's $7 for $7.50. I think you can get 175 for around 10. So that might be a really nice one to get. It's called Imperial. I think that might have to be in the next box because it'll be fun. Cake is good. So good. So unfortunately, my brother had to leave early because we're starting to have crappy weather down here, which has been really nice up until, I guess, till really today. It got really windy last night, and then today it's cold and crappy. It's like in the 30s, and it's rainy, and it's not pleasant. So it is what it is. But, at least it was in the 70s most of the last week, which was fantastic. Can't be wearing shorts on Christmas. That's for sure. I hate wearing pants. So either pajama pants or shorts for me, especially not working at home since March. I think I put on pants, like real pants, like twice. It's great. And that was only because I had to go to a liquor store. I had to go to a store. You had to go to, someone's house. Other than that, I'm still want to wear pajama pants to like a gas station. I don't give a shit. Nobody sees you at the gas station. If they do, who cares? But if that crap goes, then who's going to drink it? It's just taking up valuable shelf space. That's true, Eric. They'll have to have a whole region of just crap whiskey at this point. But I don't know. I mean, I think maybe this be included with everyone's. Every time someone takes a tour, they get to. That's one of the requirements, you to drink some of the Peter Golden region. It's just you get that as part of your tour. Everyone gets a bottom shelf scotch. It's just part of the deal. It's not hard to find. The cake shouldn't be hard to find. I don't know. I don't think it says how many they made, but this is their specialty one, their special release for the year. I mean, obviously it's 46% non-chill filter. It shouldn't be horribly difficult. I mean, if you have I don't know what we call it. I guess Total Wine's the biggest name brand out as far as big stores go. They can do it. Is that a problem somehow? I don't know, Steve. Good question. But you should. Hey, Alan, how's it going? If you guys haven't checked out our buddy Alan, the Whiskey Friend, please do check him out. Awesome channel over in Scotland. But yes, Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday, Happy New Year to you as well, Alan. Alan, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to as well. I'm happy to send you a link if you want to join. Just let me know, and I can put the link in here for you. So, anyway, but yeah, I mean, check out there, Mike. If you have that, I mean, pretty much. But even our small stores got that one here. So, I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult to find that one. You should be able to find it, I'd hope. I know, like, Goody got it here. Spec should have it. Thank you very much, our buddy Jason Boosie. Let me smash that like button. Thank you very much, Jason. Appreciate it. Thank you. Someday the plan is to actually turn that into a metal one to make some serious noise. Does Alan have a site to sign up? Let's see. Is anybody? Hey, Steve, can you put Alan's link to his channel in there for him? For the Whiskey Friend? I don't know. Steve may be setting up. If not, Steve will get in here in just a second for Alan. But yeah, it's he's got an awesome Scotch collection for sure. I mean, he's others does too, but his Scotch is quite amazing, to say the least. But yes, we'll probably do the Tail of Cake sometime in January. We might guess when we review this one at some point, because we also have a tremendous amount of donations to review as well. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. I mean, oh my gosh, we have probably close to well over 100 donations that need to be reviewed. So, I mean, we could do at least a year or more of just donation whiskeys, which is fantastic. We really appreciate it. Hey, Clifton, there's our buddy Bourbon Bites. This is Clifton. If you guys haven't seen Clifton's, check out Clifton's channel as well, Bourbon Bites. Hey, Jason Coates, how's it going? All right. I guess, Steve, I'm sure I'll be lined in here in a minute, and I'm going to, just a second, going to pour the number 23 here and see what we got. All right. You're in bed. All right. I do forget that you are. It is Scotland, and they are way, 6 hours ahead of us? All right. Sounds good. Next time we'll do an earlier one. We'll have Alan join us. That'll be fun for sure. We'll have to do probably like a, I don't know, 4 or 5 in the afternoon one with him, or do a weekend one so that we can actually be when he's actually a regular time, not a ridiculous time for him in the middle of the night. So all right, so I'm gonna pour number 23. So let's go. Hey, Robot Scott, how's it going? All right. So we're finally going to get to these. Just been super busy. Christmas, had family in town, and just all sorts of crap. All right, we got Steve A is going to join in here. Hey, Steve. There we go. All good. Just pour number 23 here and see what we get.
Very nice.
Oh, we get deliciousness is what I'm smelling.
Oh, yes, that one is quite delicious.
And that just that screams Madeira. Big time.
Incidentally, Glenmorangie Milchon.
Oh, that's a super candied, awesome.
Isn't it? Like it was either that or going kale of cake, but
yeah, either one's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what I was thinking.
Okay, Alan, that sounds good. We'll try
to. Mike, that would be me. I guess the question is, when you say and you're asking in Minnesota, you mean is that where I found it, or?
Oh, it's a good valid point.
Because it's entirely possible he's asking if I'm the Mike if I'm the Steve that he's thinking of in Minnesota.
That could be too.
Got a couple of possibilities here.
Valid point. Could definitely be either of those questions.
And hello, Alan, by the way, and Jason, and Robot, and Mark.
Ooh. Oh, man, Jason, sorry to hear that. That sounds crappy. Hope you feel better. Hopefully it's not the freaking Rona.
Good luck, man.
That's not fun.
Yes, I am indeed in Minnesota along with you, Mike.
Okay, let's see what we get out of this. Oh, man. It's really interesting. Obviously this is a heavy. I mean, based on that color too, I got a real really good guess based on what was in that calendar. There's only 3 things left anyway.
I said if you remember what all went into it,
that's half the problem. But I got it.
No, that was it. The tail end there, I knew one bottle.
Yeah, I know. I know what day 25 is because we've known that what it is for like 2 months with day 25.
It was pretty obvious what day 25 was going to be once we got the list.
Yeah.
But outside of that, and I suppose it was possible that it would come in at like day 24, and there was something else that I missed that was 25, and then I got to day 24. I'm like, nope, I know what tomorrow is. And hello, Eric.
Yeah, and even Jason cusses. He know day 25 hadn't even seen the list. Valid point.
Exactly.
Hey, Dustin, how's it going?
We'd had several discussions about the things that were going into the calendar. So, that day 25 was the one that probably got the most chatter about.
Yeah, no doubt. I got a lot of white grape on this.
Interesting.
I like grapefruit rind.
Okay.
Almost like
let me know when you're ready for me to hit share.
Bitter coffee. All right, let's see what it tastes like.
That face.
Fuck, that's good.
Isn't it?
Oh my God, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that one's really nice.
That's super rich. Like,
Yep.
Okay, and so then and same thing. This is like Madeira all day long. I don't know how long it sat in Madeira for, whatever it is. Holy crap! Wow, that's rich. That's really good. Oh God, that's fantastic. All right, let's see what this thing is.
That's called a whiskey-gasm.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay. It's the Cavalan.
Yep.
Soloist, and I'm assuming that's a Madeira
cask.
Yep. Let me make this full screen here real quick.
You got Madeira cask, big old cask number
57.8.
57.8.
Man, that thing's 57.8. Wow, it doesn't taste hot at all. It's so freaking. That just goes down like butter.
Yeah,
man.
No, that was such a smooth, enjoyable dram. And yes, I know smooth is frowned upon, but this is one of those. All of the edges are rounded off. It all plays nicely together. You get the malt. You get a ridiculous amount of Madeira. It's just a glorious. Kavalan does good work overall.
Good point. Exactly.
I've got a single cask strength selection that's Oloroso, and it's like the same. It's like 58 point whatever percent.
Yeah, it's
it's like drinking 58% ABV Oloroso.
Pretty much.
There's a little bit of malt in the background, and then it's here. Have some Oloroso.
Yeah, pretty much. Same
with that. I like Oloroso.
Exactly. And that's fine. Same with the Port and Vino Barrique. It's exactly the same. They're all like this. They're just they're magical. Everything I've ever had them, I just really love.
Even just the regular Kavalan sherry cask. Just the not really the soloist or solist. Single cask stuff. Just the regular 45, 48%, whatever it is.
Exactly. Still
fantastic.
Absolutely. Hello, Roscoe. Hey, Brent. How's it going?
Roscoe.
You're right, Dustin. I think that's a pretty accurate statement.
Yeah, pretty much.
My God. This is one of those things you need a bottle of. Good Lord. Holy cow. I've never had a Madeira finished Kavalan, so thanks, Ben, for sourcing this puppy. That was amazing. Holy crap. Wow. That's one of the ones you need to sit in the corner for an hour by yourself to describe the notes you get out of this thing. You can't do it justice in a few minutes.
Just about.
You can't. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's what whiskey's supposed to taste like.
Definitely.
That is glorious.
I really need to figure out what the hell's going on with my camera. I'm just so washed out.
I don't know. Good question. Maybe you're lighting.
I don't know. I'm getting the glare off the dome.
It's all reflection, Steve. That's all it is. Yeah, I've never seen this. Yeah, I've never seen this one, Dustin, anywhere. I mean, I've seen other casks, but I don't know if I've ever seen a Madeira cask anywhere.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Hello, Trey and Lucky Luciano and Richie Z.
Yep. Hi, guys. How's it going? Oh, and Trey, thank you again for making a stop at some of our wonderful Texas distilleries for pickups. Appreciate that always. See, Richie Z, Lucky, how's it going? All right, so let's see here. Got to get some water because the Madeira is still going on. Pretty sure that's going to be one of those ones that's going to go on for a really, really, really long time. So I'll save the rest of that for later to enjoy and hang out with. That is for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see. What do we got? Day 24. Let's see what we got here. You have a Bunnahabhain Madeira cask picked up. This very nice. That's awesome.
I would love some Bunnahabhain.
Yeah, for real.
Wow.
I don't have a ton of stuff finished in Madeira. But everyone I do have finished in Madeira is freaking amazing.
I think I've got. I have a Scotch finished in Madeira?
It's pretty much.
I've got the Belmead, the regular.
Yeah. I've had.
I think I've got
that cask strength when we tried.
I think I've got.
Hey, Galen.
Scotch, maybe SMWS something that's finished in Madeira. I'd have to look.
Yes, I do have an Amroot Madeira that is amazing.
Yeah,
I have a few scotches finished.
I have a Madeira cask. Oh, yeah,
really
a Madeira cask rum from Foursquare.
That sounds.
Oh yes.
Ooh, I want to try that. That sounds great.
I'd say pipe it in here, but then I'd miss the whole taste experience off of it.
Ooh, whatever this. Ooh.
And I gotta be honest. For day 24.
Oh yes, 24.
Yes, day 24.
There we go.
Matt is on day 24.
Oh wow.
it was good, but maybe I have to come back to it on a clean palate or something after a reset, because that just didn't really
do it for you.
No.
It smells like bourbon. Really, lots of caramel and vanilla. A little bit of oak. Higher ABV.
Sagacity.
Haven't tasted it yet. Ooh, a 15-year Madeira. See, I don't have a Tri-Continental 15 Madeira. I'd love to try one of those. That sounds awesome.
I don't have that one, Richie. I'm pretty sure I've tried it before, and it was phenomenal.
Well, crap, Jason. I do have that bottle somewhere around here. That Foursquare Sega City. I have that one.
Okay.
Or Sagacity of the hell you pronounce
it. So Sagacity is.
Didn't realize I do have that one.
Guess all of them, Jason, or just that one?
I think just that Foursquare. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Hey,
if you guys haven't checked out Spirited by the Whiskey Song, please check out Sam's channel too. Oh my gosh, this does smell really good. A little bit of cinnamon, black pepper, a little bit of tobacco. Oh man, it's got a really good nose.
I'll find it here somewhere.
Oh.
Come on. Sam's been. There we are.
That's good, but
I'm down
it's not as thick as I guess I was hoping.
Had to go down 8 pages to find Sam's last video.
Oh, awesome! So Sam is 40 subs away from 100. Well, that'll be good. That'll be great. Then you get to put your name at the end of the of your what do you call your YouTube channel, Dilly. Address. Hey, Mark, how's it going? So this is a little thin. It's not as oily as I was hoping. Based on the nose, I think it should be super oily.
I think that was what my objection was, is that I was getting lots of good aroma, and I took it. I'm like, okay, where's the rest of it?
It's all the notes. Just same thing. The caramel, the vanilla, tobacco, some black pepper, but it kind of just drops off at the end. It's not as oily as I'd really like it. I'm kind of disappointed in the thinness of this.
We're almost exactly on the same page, because that was kind of my thought. I'm like,
good, but it's not amazing like I was hoping.
And knowing how much the bottle goes for and how hard it is to find.
Yeah. Off the top of my head. Oh, so it's a 2020 that's got the Madeira in the side. Okay, mine's not a 2020. Mine's from a year or two ago. Okay, good reason. Interesting. All right, let's see here. So what is this thing? William Heaven Hill. All right.
13-year bottle and bond. And that's the thing, is that it's not like they watered it down that much.
Yeah. No, and so it's like on the nose, I was like, it's gonna be high proof, but once you taste it, like, no, it's really not gonna be high proof once you taste it. That has got to be one of the biggest contrasts I've ever seen between nose and tastes and disappointment
in a long time.
Wow.
The nose was very much like, okay, we're doing bourbon here.
Yeah, we're doing bourbon, and we're gonna do really good bourbon.
A lot of age on it. It's bourbon, and then just.
Well then, darn.
And if it was like a 90 proofer or something like that, you can kind of expect that. But normally at 100 proof,
usually a little bit thicker at 100.
Well, and 13 years.
And 13. Yeah, that's really maybe bottled bond's the wrong being down to 100 since that required. Maybe that's the wrong proof is the problem. Maybe it needs to be up a few points. And that could be
I
don't know. I mean, I tried the purple label of this. I think Bobby sent me some of that last year, and that was really good.
Okay, on the flip side,
interesting. Dustin says Heaven Hills and Torso need time to open. Okay, well maybe I'll just hold on to this sample and try it again in 6 months.
I'll come back to day 24 in a month or so. Because the vial's only half full right now, so
I only drank a third of it. So We'll see.
I've got the Volstead Reserve.
Oh, no, that thing is good.
That's only 1 extra year and also bottled and bond. It's 14-year bottled.
It's freaking fantastic, though.
And it is fantastic, but it has that depth, and the finish actually lingers for a while.
Absolutely.
To a degree that this one didn't.
I have to get that one when we're done here. Since we all know what day 25 is, I won't say anything. We'll just play the game.
Yeah, go ahead, play the game. I've got the bottle ready to go.
All right, so I'm going to take that out. Okay. Plus, we've actually reviewed this one, so that's another thing about it. Okay, so question for you. How did this compare for you?
Indistinguishable from my bottle.
Yeah, how did it compare from your bottle to this sample you got from Ben on this?
I did them side by side, couldn't tell the difference.
Really?
I mean, there were some really tiny differences, but nothing. So there's just some. Okay, I'm going to ask you that same question when you drink this one.
Okay. As
in, which is the norm? You know,
good question.
That what you and other people doing reviews on was different than this, but looking at some of the other people's reviews in the group that had literally from the same bottle that you're drinking from right now, their comments were very much in line with the reviews that I had seen from the people that had done them.
It's just you then.
Yeah, it must be, which sucks.
That does suck because this smells amazing. Yeah, this is all those tropical fruits. Oh my god, it's just your papaya and the mangoes, and yeah, this is what really freaking amazing Irish whiskey smells like. Oh god, I think it smells just fantastic. Oh, hey Donald, how's it going?
So I do have the screenshot ready to go if you want it. Either that or I've got my bottle sitting in front of me that I can just hold up to the camera.
Yeah, this thing's fucking amazing. Hey OG Brick, how's it going? All right, we won't hold the suspense. Day 25 is Redbreast 27. Like I said, we've reviewed this. I have one. It's fucking amazing. I absolutely love this bottle. It's so freaking good. Now, it's the best Irish I've ever had. No, there are betters, and that's the Middleton Dare Gaelic Grinnell's Wood. Blows this son of a bitch out of the water from my memory. But we're actually going to do an actual whole review of all the best Irish I have, and that one already beat Dreamcast, Redbreast 32 year, and Teeling 24. So that's what we're talking the competition here.
Think about the timing of Donald's arrival.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Donald. Exactly. If you guys don't know Donald, he's the Irish Yoda. Just in case anybody new doesn't know.
On the flip side, Spencer seems to be on my. Spencer seems to be thinking along my lines of the 27, where
like it. Okay, interesting.
It's not that I don't like it.
It's just not what you thought it should be.
Well, and I'm not getting the degree of fruitiness out of it that everybody else does. For some reason. I'm getting this spent 27 years in European oak peppery.
Really?
And some fruit in the background.
Yeah. I don't think the 27 is better than the 21. It's just Cashman makes it win at the end. It could be. I haven't compared the 27 to the 21, which I love the 21. So it's definitely possible. But I think we've all stated that we think Redbreast, unfortunately, is not going the right direction, unfortunately. Especially the cash strength version that we tried of the new 12.
And it's unlikely to now that they're master distillers in Minnesota.
Yeah, that seems to be a problem. Where is he at? Hey, Sugar Kitty.
The distillery hasn't actually opened up yet. Or if it has, it just barely opened up. So they sniped him and one of the execs from Diageo.
Okay. Wow. That's
so. I mean, they're
big steal.
They are not kidding with obviously I haven't had anything of theirs yet. I think they started opening up the facility this summer, as in to do anything with it. But what was his name? Donald Ranch could tell us.
Yes, Donald will know.
Well, I should look this up because
I hadn't heard about this. I was not aware of that.
Oh yeah. I told you about that.
People tell me lots of things I don't remember. I don't know. I think this is really good whiskey. Oh, Brian, Brian Nation. I knew Brian was the first name with the last name.
O'Shaughnessy Distilling in Minneapolis.
So, what kind of whiskey are they going to make? Any idea? Who knows? I'll be fascinated to see.
Brian Nation, and I've got to assume they're going to do something vaguely Irish-like.
I would think single pot still, which would be really cool to see done in the U.S.
Oh, I would love to see.
I really hope that's what he's making. Now, unfortunately, you're also going to have to wait, 10, 12 years, however the hell long it takes to get where it needs to be, which does blow, but it is what it is. Oh, my old breath. Yeah, the old breath cast strength is phenomenal.
If I go and pull down my bottle of Very Rare or Dargalic up there, they've got his signature.
Well, in fact, I have Knockrath Forest right next to me right at the moment. So, store got a number 6 in. Now, this is 2. It is got tree 6. I guess he sold all of tree 2, but now he has tree 6 in at Mirage, just in case somebody needs a Middleton Dargalic.
So actually, I looked back. Article from Whiskey Advocate back in July is that they are due to start distilling next year sometime.
Okay. Okay, so Kevin O'Gorman is the master of measure, now Middleton's head distiller. Okay. And so there's a place so Sam says there is a distillery in Denver called Talnua that's making Irish pasta. Okay, we'll have to talk to our Colorado friends about that. So what was one? If you start a distillery, it would be 25 years before you can make a special bottle at 20. That's true. And you're going to start distilling at 12 or something. Yeah, which it is pretty wild when you think about how long you have to wait to do it. Okay, so they were on Stories and Sips live stream. All right, yeah, also check that out. See if we can get anything. This is tree 2 of the Knockrath Forest. This is just to compare to the 27. Part a little bit more of this, just so we can do this. But like, it's going to be a full
comparison in a lot of ways, other than the port cask versus the just local oak.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good comparison. The 27 is going to be older, but they're both going to be at cask strength. They're very close in the ABV.
Yeah, because this one's 112.6. Yeah, the other one that they've shown was 113, I think 2.
And then this one, so the 109.2 for the
109.2. Okay. Yeah, the port's obviously going much more. I can pull Bluebell Forest.
So can I
find out for you. But yeah, we're gonna shoot a whole blind on all of these and see which one's the best one. It'll be terrible. Someone has to do it.
Yep. So Donald, with the 27, were you getting all the fruit that Matt and Will and Sarah did and other reviewers? It's sounding like there's some split where there's like a part of the population that can't taste something that's in there for some reason.
It's what it seems to be the case. And then I'm sure it's just the way you guys' palates reacts to it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's weird.
But that doesn't happen to you on the Dargalic though, right? You get all the fruit on that one? Okay, so it's super fruity on the 27.
Not like overpowering or anything.
Oh, God bless. Oh. Here, I'm gonna grab Bluebell Forest too, because I know you people freaking want to know, so I'm gonna go grab it.
Bluebell 4.
Yeah, it's tree 4, yeah. Which is the same one I had. Holy shit. To it. Gonna be freaking Lagavoo and then shit put back. Yeah, we actually shot the review on the Knockrath Forest the other day, so that'll come out in the next few weeks. We still need to review this one, the Bluebell Forest.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like right there with Donald in terms of the tasting on the 27.
Interesting. So I wonder what causes that.
Yeah. I mean, because I think there were 2 different batches.
Interesting.
But the ABVs on that bottle and my bottle are the same.
Oh, we got to review this soon. Shit, I didn't realize it was down this low. Yeah, that's got to be reviewed.
I need to start drinking this more. I have a spare bottle now.
All right, let's see. So here's a Bluebell Forest. I'm gonna pour that as well.
This had been a bottle that I was planning on making last a good long time. But I have a replacement for it, so I don't have to worry as much about it right now.
Yeah, Bluebell Forest is
so
teetering, and so is Grinnell's Wood.
If you
Yeah, 56.2.
No, I'm saying if you look at that signature.
Yeah, Brian Nation, right.
Mm-hmm.
So what's on this one? Brian Nation made both of these. Okay.
I'd imagine. I know his name is on my very rare from 2017.
Yeah, he's on the Knockrath Forest.
I'm not seeing it on the Redbreast. Then again, I'm not seeing any signature on the Redbreast. So I had been planning on making a shopping trip right after work. So much for that idea. I can do that tomorrow. I don't have to work.
Oh, God bless. They're all so fucking good.
I'm not getting a ton of fruit on the nose on this either. I'm getting all that Irish pot still goodness, of course, because...
Right. Good long time was 1 second less than the time I fall asleep. Yeah, that'll do it. Like, the finish on both of the Jack Gaelics is significantly longer than the 27. Billy Layton was the one responsible for blending the Redbreast 27. Ah, okay.
Getting a little
maybe why it doesn't finish as long either.
Fast, but not the peppery whatever I'm getting off of Redbreast. And again, I don't get a lot of fruit off of the Bluebell Forest.
It's the least fruity of the three I've tried.
Okay. And there's definitely...
Here, I'm going to grab Grinnell's Wood real quick so we can do it. Like I said, we're going to do a blind actual whole review of them, but just for shits and giggles, I'll go grab it. I'll be right back. It's in the other room.
That's fine. I can chitter at people for a little while. It does look burdensome. So is Billy's name? I don't think Billy's name is on the bottle anywhere. But anyways, for the Redbreast 27, I get maybe a little bit of fruitiness here, a little bit of apple in the background, but that's not exactly uncommon from an Irish, especially a pot still. Caught more oak on the Bluebell Forest this time around than I'd really noticed in the past. I'm not entirely certain why. Not objectionable by any stretch. Hello, Aaron. Knockrath tree number 1. Good choice. Apricot cheat. Okay. Let me give the... Okay, I can see that.
Ooh, hello, Aaron. How's it going? Man, I would love to we could get all 7 trees together and try all 7 trees. That would be amazing.
That would just be insane.
I think we should try to.
I'm going to come at my Bluebell with Donald's tasting note there and see if that
Vietnamese. No, it was not the Bluebell. The
Yep.
Hello, Edward. Let's see here. Pour a little bit of this one.
No, that would be like this, Sam.
Yeah, this for me is still like, top 2 or 3 whiskeys of all time. So I'm pretty sure this is going to win. I'm not really that concerned about that. Plus, this is my celebration pour on our, on the video, just in case somebody wants to see it. Of course, this is back before they did good boxes of this stupid hard cardboard. That's my biggest.
Probably save $10 on the bottle.
Probably.
At which point, give me the hard cardboard.
Yes, I valid point, because who gives a shit?
Let's see here. So we got apricot cream cheese Danish, huh?
Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
Darn. This is going to be an awesome blind to do.
Doesn't it just stink to have to drink so much good whiskey?
I know. I still have to film. I have to film one review this evening too, in a couple hours.
First world problems.
Yeah, totally.
Here I am putzing around after work. I don't have to do anything outside of anything I decide to do for the next 4 days.
No, I do have to write an article tonight, but big deal. I'm busy doing. I need to get the article written. I'm supposed to do it like 10 days ago. I've been unfortunately very busy.
I'm going to take care of that before too long.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I'll finish it tonight. So we'll just finish the video for tomorrow. We were going to do one thing, but we decided after having all these new people, we're going to release that Van Winkle 13-year rye tomorrow. We figured they'd rather see that than Wheel Horse, which Wheel Horse is good. Don't get me wrong, but we'll do that as the next Tuesday. We'll do Wheel Horse.
Mm-hmm.
We just figured, what's bigger? What's going to get more views?
Mm-hmm.
Van Winkle. All right. This really isn't close. No surprise. Just on the nose alone, I already tell you the Grinnell's Wood's better.
I can get the cream cheese Danish now. Not so much apricot. The Danish part especially is not surprising. That's kind of some Danish or a Danish or the classic red cookie. It kind of blends together a little bit. So
the color of the Grinnell's Wood is significantly darker.
Oh, really?
Which tells me there's definitely older stuff in here. I know that the book said 15 to 22, and I think Knockrest says to 28. But I know we've done research, and I know Dallas. I think there's up to 36 in this one.
Ooh,
and it tastes every bit of like that. All right, that's Knockrath. This is Bluebell.
Does Bluebell say how old it is?
And then this is God's Whiskey.
$12 to $23 year for the Bluebell 2.
Oh my God.
Or Bluebell 4.
It's not even close. Wow.
So if somehow I were to ever see a bottle of Grinnell's Wood, the answer is just buy the damn thing.
The answer was buy the damn thing.
Okay.
This is the one where, if you had a choice between this or anything in the Pappy lineup, buy the Grinnell's Wood. It's not even fucking close.
I guess the only question would be relative price points, but
Right. But if there's one magically laying around in some random liquor store,
yep.
For $250, $300, buy the fucking thing.
That was it with my Dare Gaelic that I got. I got this bottle a little over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And same time I got that Masters Collection Glendronach 25.
Oh, you buy one?
Oh yeah, that was a year ago.
Oh, okay.
I got that the same day that I got the Dare Gaelic.
Mm.
And then go back to that same liquor store a year later, and they've got another box of the Bluebell Forest number 4 sitting up there, just caked in dust on the top. So I'm like,
yeah, you can still find Bluebell Forest. That's not a problem.
I'm thinking there is a non-zero chance that I bought 2 consecutive bottles of that from them.
No.
No guarantee at all, because somebody else could have picked one up in the meantime. I don't know, but I think the contention that I maybe bought 2 in a row from there
is definitely possible.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, I know that this Cornell's Wood sat for well over 6 months. I think I looked at it for 6. I think it sat there for a year before I bought it. Because I didn't buy it until 2017. It's a 2015 bottling, so it's at least sat there for a year in his store and got. I don't know how long it took to get from Ireland over here or whatever. It was at least a couple of years old when it showed up in this country, minimum. It's not even fucking close. This is ridiculous.
I'm starting to get a little more fruit off of the Bluebell now.
The fruit is definitely there, and that's just one of the. I think the quintessential notes of Dergalic is fruit.
And for some reason, I wouldn't have thought that I'd had to get it down that far for that long. Getting more oak out of it now than I really noticed in the past. Which that kind of surprises me a little bit that the oak note came up after a year of being open.
So the moral of the story is buy Dergalic, skip the Redbreast 27. That's half the price at that.
It's half the price and every bit as good as far as I'm concerned.
If not significantly better. So Galen wants to know which one's second.
Okay, so you've got another Dergalic that you're pouring right now, so we got to give you a chance to do all 3.
Oh, yeah, it's not even close. Like I said, it's the Cornell's Wood hand.
Which one's second?
Yeah, so that's the question. What's second? So going back to these,
Cornell's Wood is first, and it's not close. Okay.
Yes, not even close.
Yeah, now let's go with the ones that somebody might be able to find a bottle of.
Yes, so Bluebell Forest and Knockout Forest, you can probably find if you look. That should not be an issue. Now, you may have to harass your store to get you one, but you can get one if you want to. I harassed mine for 6 months. Mm-hmm. They harassed their distributor, called all the way up the food chain. They sent them 15 bottles because we wouldn't stop harassing them. They sold the first 6 in a couple of weeks. Because I'm the person that talks about this shit. And then why? Because I'm stupid and tell everyone about it.
You need to talk about the shit after you at least get 1 bottle for yourself, man.
Yeah, for real, right?
I mean, let's, I'm not one of those that's saying that, no, when you find something good, you don't tell anybody about it, because that's just being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side, if you find something that you think is going to be really good, you wait until you have a bottle of it yourself before you go and hype it up too much. Feel Matt's pain.
God bless. They're both really good.
What's that?
They're a little bit different, the Bluebell Forest and the Knockrath.
Okay.
I'm interested to see, too, what a different tree would taste. I've never been able to see a separate tree until now. It's like, just have to spend more money on a freaking tree.
And Bluebell 4, for example.
Yeah. I just would love to try some other trees of these. Dustin, that's hilarious. Dustin says, I may have requested a store remove the tag for the Springbank I bought, just so others didn't know they even had it. I think that's awesome. This is one of the ones you'd want to film this, would take an hour to film it. And of course, obviously condense it way down when you edit it, but
only an hour to film it? Wow.
At least. God bless.
Different trees of which one, Dustin?
Really, Dustin? Oh, that's right. You and Jason. I forgot. You guys both have this. Because you have tree 3 and 4? I think Donald's got a 5. We really need to get all the trees together and see what the differences are. Maybe I'll buy that. Maybe we can get that 6.
Knockrath. The Knockrath.
Yeah, Knockrath, yeah. Maybe I'll get the 6, and that would give us 4 of them. When Donald gets his 5, it gets 5 of the 7.
That'd be pretty impressive.
I think that'd be fun to do that lineup, and we just all switch the different ones we all have. An ounce of each. I'm up for that. I think that sounds like a great, fun plan. And we could shoot the thing all together.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not like y'all can't hop on.
6 and 7 are the ones to get. Yeah, I've heard 7 is, but I heard 5 was really kick ass too. But who knows? Yeah, maybe I'll buy that 6. I did see a Glendalough 17 years showed up now. The question is, how's that? I don't know anybody that's had it. Donald, have you heard anything on that one?
I'll be honest, I haven't actually had any Glendalough yet.
Really?
I look behind me.
I know. That's the same problem. I know.
That's it's not as big, but it's packed just as full. I already have a problem where it's like, I want a whiskey tonight. And then 5 minutes later, I'm still staring at the wall going, what the hell am I going to pour? To be honest, half the time I get to that point, I'm like, I obviously don't want a whiskey bad enough. I'm just going to go drink. I'm going to have something else. Hey, Tony.
The Bluebell Forest might be slightly better. But like we said, it's trees, and each tree is going to be slightly different. Now it makes me
Bluebell 4 better than Knockrath 2, but Knockrath 4 is better than Bluebell.
Glendalough. I didn't know it was Glendalough. Oh, interesting. News to me. In Texan, we say Glendalough.
I could see that being Glendalough. It's one of those funky
Gaelic,
Celtic Gaelic spelling things.
Now we know. I don't think we've talked about live streams. I don't think we've ever actually done a review on any of them.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, have you tried that 17-year one? Yeah, that's what they said, that the 17 year is basically the 13, except for it comes in like this square bottle now in this incredibly awesome box that I'm sure is $100 more for no good fucking reason than you get a fucking box. Before the 13 was a canister, which I'm fine with. Yeah.
I was getting some real
favorite expression. Okay. Yeah, the 13 minutes an hour is the one I like. Eating too much goat cheese. Okay. Oh man. The nose is really similar on Bluebell and Knockrath as far as how good they are. Hey Sam, any idea what it costs? Just to get an approximate, see how much they're upcharging between the. Oh, it does go up significantly from what Donald says. Okay. From $100 for another 4 years to another almost $300 more. That's a big difference for 4 more years.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's getting a little salty there.
It's only 2 years in Mizunara, the 17 years. The first 15 is ex-bourbon.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, Grinnell's Wood just kicks all their asses. It's not even close. Grinnell's Wood plays over here, and then these two are... I mean, granted, these are still amazing whiskeys and outdo just about all the other Irish whiskeys, except for this one's just light years better than the other ones. This is one of the things I need to find on the bottle someday. I know where one lives. The question is, what do I have to trade him to get it?
I've never... The only place I've ever actually seen Der Gaelic on a shelf is at the store that I got my 2 bottles from.
What's funny, so I had a buddy over here like 3 years ago, and I had him try this, and he freaking loved it. He's like, oh, Irish whiskey's sucky. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Here, try this. He's like, holy fuck, this is amazing.
What is it?
So I guess,
what?
Do that. He went out and found one. Like he said, a couple months later, he looked everywhere and found one. I'm like, you bet. Then I saw he took a picture of his whiskey closet. I'm like, dude, what the fuck did you get that? He's like, yeah, after I went to your house, I found one because I couldn't fucking not live without that bottle. I'm like, is it open yet? No. What's it worth to you? What can I trade you for that? I might have some things worth trading for. That's a good question. Really? It's going for $380 in Canada? Man, like Whistle Pig prices. I will say, though, that new pig is fucking awesome. I love that new freaking pig. Yeah. The Bluebell Forest is worth picking up, Galen. It's really good. It's worth having a bottle. So speaking, you were talking about Glendronach earlier. So just showed up here is the new Kingsman. Glendronach 29 year showed up.
Yeah, for how many?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said I'll look at the box. That's the best this is going to go. So the first Kingsman edition was 900. This one's 1300. I'm like, pass. I'm sure it's great. There's no way in hell it's $1,300 good. It is black as coffee, if not blacker. This thing is insanely dark. I mean, I'm sure it's unbelievable. But it's no way in hell it's $1,300 good. There's no freaking way.
I believe it.
Screwball whiskey. Don't worry, there's a fun special coming up on Screwball as well. Oh, it's Portwood? Okay, that's why it's so dark. Good reason.
Okay, I could see that.
Of course, I mean, I do love the movies. I do love Glendronach. Don't think I love Glendronach 1300 though.
Mm-mm.
I think how many 18s I could buy for that price, or how many Parliaments I could buy for that. No, that's just no.
Even my 25-year master collection.
No, it's not Portwood.
350.
Portwood's better than the Kingsman. You've had the Kingsman, Sam? Really? The non-age stated Portwood?
It is age stated.
Okay, whatever. It's like what? 10, what the hell it is?
Back of the tin.
I've got one in the other room that came from Europe. I'd have to go look at it. You're 6. You've had both. Wow. It's better. How is that fucking possible?
Here for the Portwood.
All right, Sam. I'll have to go look for that one of the Kingsman. I didn't know you had to review the Kingsman.
I love Glendronach. I love the movie series. There's no impact that much for that bottle.
No. You know what, Galen? That might be the trade to make. A William Llewellyn for a Gunnell's Wood. I have a much better chance of getting another William Llewellyn. Maybe I'll make him that offer. And he loves bourbon like that. That might be worth a trade. Even though I don't have a backup William Llewellyn, I could get one again someday. I cannot get another 2015 Grinnell's Wood. That's damn near impossible. It might be worth it. It might really be worth it. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yep. That thing is hands down the winner. Best Irish ever. It's not even fucking close. Like I said, we'll still blind it for fun, but because I know people probably watch this, but yeah, that's fantastic. Alrighty then. Well, that wasn't really a fair comparison. Cool. Not a surprise. Now, what's interesting is this one, the Bluebell has this cool magnet thing in the box. But the Knockraft does not. It just has a place to stick that sucker in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just has like this velvet, locker spot.
Wait, what, the Knockraft?
Yeah.
I just copied the link for
cool.
Sam's 12 versus Kingsman into the chat for anybody that's interested.
Interesting. I'll definitely have to watch that after this.
I'm taking a look at that when we're done here.
That sounds like disappointment if that's the case.
Is that the new Kingsman or is that the older one?
Oh, that's a good question.
Either way, that's still a little bit of a damning condemnation on that front.
Yeah.
The new Kingsman. Okay, then hell no.
So Mark says he got the Old Forester 150th, batch 2. What scotch can I trade it for if I decided to trade? Good plan. So that's what I know. Ben tried all. I know Ben. Oh, and Jason reviewed all of them, and I think they both said they're good, but nothing great. They said you'd rather have a Old Forester cast strength. So that tells you a lot about those. Because I had the opportunity. I saw they had all 3 of them, and I'm like, I did not choose any of them. I chose a Blanton's Gold because it's the first U.S. version of it, and the Parker's Heritage, the new, was it the 10-year Heavy Char bourbon, and the Buffalo Trace Straight Rye Kosher, because those sound more interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they are flavorful, but also, $150. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, that's
exactly. 5 to 6 years, no, I'm good.
It's got to be really damn good.
No, I decided not to. I would only do it if they were still somehow left. 150 days seasoned oak. Oh, that's not cool. That sounds bad. No.
And the 150th anniversary bottles are really young.
That's what I've heard from everybody, and I'm like, I'm good. That's just the way I feel about it.
I get it.
Oh, now the Barry, the Middleton, the Barry Crockett 18-year Middleton, that shit's also spectacular.
Yep.
I have not put that in the lineup. I can grab it though, because why not? At this point,
huh? Jeez, having all this ridiculously good Irish whiskey.
I will say my Irish whiskey collection is quite fantastic.
What part of your whiskey collection isn't fantastic? Let's be honest here.
I need more Japanese. Real Japanese, not.
Well, see, that's the problem, is finding actually Japanese.
Right.
Japanese whiskey.
It's almost impossible. Now, I will say, I was lucky enough to finally track down a Hibiki 21.
Ooh, there you go.
And let me tell you, it lives up to the name.
That's good to know.
Bastard.
Oh,
shit. There we go. Now it's trying not to die. There's whiskey all over the damn floor here. Try not to die while I'm getting it. Okay. All right.
Definitely not doing the run to the grocery store after this review.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hello.
An average man. How's it going? All right.
Dark wood of the Barry Crockett.
Oh, yes. This is obviously an older Barry Crockett. That's not what the new ones look like. The new ones have
the new ones have that different. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this opens up. Now this does have a really pretty inside here. Yeah, we've never reviewed this one either. We should do that.
The newer ones do this whole thing.
Yep. Exactly. Get those double doors. You see this thing and it scoots out on the little.
Yep.
See this here. See this thing goes in and out.
So this one is such a pain to get out because it does both the top lock thing and the slide out on the bottom. As opposed to the Redbreast 27 and the Dare Gaelic only have the one on top, which is a little bit easier when it's by itself. 16-year Aberlour. That's very, very good show.
Eric just told us he's never had Malort. I hear that someone's going to give it to him the next Bachelor's Ball. That's what I'm hearing. His name is probably going to be Travis.
And
there's a really good chance.
And Matt. How many Malort can we slip him? I think is going to be the game.
Just wait till he's been good and done. Oh yeah, I did not pay that. I refuse to pay $1,000 for that, Richie. I pay retail. I refuse to do any of the other silliness. I'll just wait. I'm also very patient.
I may pay a little bit above what retail's supposed to be for something.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like $20-$30, that's one thing.
Like
for multi-$100 whiskeys.
Exactly. But, any of the BTAC stuff.
Yeah, I'm not talking like. Okay, so the MSRP is $99, $130, $150.
Supposed to be $99.
Yeah, exactly. $150 is fine.
I'm perfectly
totally okay with that.
130, 150 for any of those bottles.
Exactly.
I'm gonna. Okay, yeah, I get it. That's fine.
Yeah.
When I find stores that are charging $4.50 for them,
no,
like nope, just no. I walked away from a store that had William LaRue Weller and George T. Stagg a couple of years ago because they were both $450, $500. I'm like, nope, fuck it, over.
Yeah, no.
I got it. That was actually the trip that I got my 3 chords. That's what it is.
So Barry Crockett is really good.
That was over a year and a half ago now.
Okay.
So I got the 3 chords in early. They
Nice.
were the 12-year 3 chord had just come out.
Very cool. I've never actually tried those.
They're pretty good.
No, that's what I heard, but I've never tried. Never seen them here. So the Barry Crockett is really great whiskey, except compared to DeGarlic, it's not. It is better than like probably 98% of other all Irish whiskey. But when we're talking in this category of it, it's not. That's why I've never included it in the stuff. Like it's magical on a regular basis.
That's
just not against these.
The same problem, like I say, nights where I'm like, I want a good whiskey, and I stand there looking, and I walk over to the other room and I look, and I walk back and I look. I'm like, but what?
Well, Galen, that's now a good price for that Nikka 17. A, it's discontinued. B, I know somebody sent me a picture the other day. They were at Total Wine. They now want $500 for it. So $300 is a good deal. It's not worth $500. I'll tell you that right. Because when I got mine, I paid less than $200.
$200 for Nikka 17, I could see.
Yeah, I think I got it right.
$300, I really don't think so. $500
3 years ago, it was like $190, $195, somewhere in there.
$200, I'd probably be on that. $300, probably not. $500, there's no chance in hell.
Yeah, Redbreast, Howard's John Lane.
John Lane is
good stuff.
Yeah, you
really, and to me, in reality, the John's Lane is an outlier.
On Powers John's Lane in this channel.
It's that's a really different Irish, though, to me. The John Lane is kind of an outlier. It's just different. It's really good. It's just a different whiskey. Well, yeah. Is there such a thing as cast strength Nikka 17? I've yet to see that, but I was like, it doesn't exist. So I thought.
Please notice his next comment slightly farther down.
Yeah, it does not exist. Exactly. I'm like, I wish it did. Hell, I wish. I mean, now I will say, I did think the Nikka 17 is better than the Yamasaki 18, which I paid significantly more for. Because just comparing the two.
Mm-hmm.
So, now granted, not with the insanity of today's prices, no. Because that's stupid.
I haven't had either of them, but based on what I've heard from people, I can't say I'd be surprised by that response.
Yeah, they're both worth having, but they're not for today's prices. No, pass.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 17 at From the Barrel would be great.
Yeah,
17 straight from the barrel.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I would love to try that. I agree, Dustin. I wish it was just a little bit higher.
So I would love to get some of those that are, like George T. Stagg. It's 15 years or whatever. They run it through a sieve to get rid of the chunks.
Yeah.
They bottle it.
Right. So I agree.
The chunks of charcoal that are the flakes of charcoal that are falling out. But if you're at the beginning or the end of one of the tubs running through, you might get some charcoal particles floating in the bottom of your glass or of your glass or certainly in your bottle. I've seen that before. Where
because
where George T. Stagg, you end up with little specks of charcoal in the bottom.
Hell, you get the raw casks from Black Adder. That shit's all over the place.
Well, yeah, because that's running it through a colander, not in a sieve. I mean, exactly. Something the size of a grain of salt. That's just going right through.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's a flake that you could measure with a ruler, that's going to get stopped.
Right.
At least with Stag, it's like it's like a fine mesh sieve.
Right.
We're
Exactly.
getting most of it out, but there's going to be some little particles left.
Exactly.
Gravel bed filtered.
Yeah, Connemara. Okay, that's true. I will say yes. Connemara is more, but the new black pits from Teeling is fucking awesome. That shit is great. So that plus it's a 92 rather than 80, so which is awesome. So whenever that son of a bitch hits the shelves, yeah, the answer is yes.
But that makes sense because Teeling does everything a few percent higher than
correct
than most places do.
They do it the right way.
And the thing is that you water down to 45 or 46, you're still getting an awful lot of extra volume out of that, but leaving so much in there. What I really wish we could teach the more general public about is that whiskey getting cloudy when it's chilled or when you add water to it isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
If we could teach enough people that, they'd stop chill filtering our whiskey.
Exactly. What the hell was I drinking the other day? It was non-chill filtered.
I mean,
I don't know. That's most of my whiskey.
If you want to chill filter regular, everyday Jameson and Bushmills and Jack Daniels and Jim Beam, just the white label, the black, just the basic bottom, entry level stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, the black.
Sure, go ahead, whatever. But
right,
anything beyond the entry level, anything, it's like stop chill filtering.
Exactly. Yeah,
down to 43%. That's still probably farther than you need to, but okay.
I'll take it if I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. The clouds are flavor, and that's exactly the clouds are the flavor. You are correct, Jason Coates. Exactly. That's all those oils and esters and the lipids and all that crap they take out. That's where all the damn flavor is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's one of the things I love about the Jim Beam. Oh
my gosh, they got Bergman questioning the protein floaties. There's no hope. Well, they're idiots. That's what that tells you. You're an idiot. That you haven't done enough studying. Going all that shit floating around. That's the good shit. Drink that. Because I've had people call me like, "Oh, I get this thing floating around. Is that okay?" I'm like, "Is it gone bad?" I'm like, no, that's supposed to be there. That means it's good. Buy that shit's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, that's there because they didn't chill filter it.
That means the
shit out.
If you're worried about it, give it a nice little shake. It'll break it up. It'll break it up and distribute it out through the rest of the bottle, and then the whole rest of it will be just a little bit better.
Exactly. In fact, one of the things I read with like Booker's is you're supposed to shake the damn thing, just with the floaties in there because it's supposed to make it better. I'm like, okay,
get some rest, feel better.
Oh, yeah, I hope you feel better, Sam. Exactly.
I never heard that you were supposed to shake it, but
that's what I was reading. Like, really? I'd never heard it either.
Why? Well, and okay, to be honest, same thing with Stag. You give it a good shake.
Agreed.
Get all of those oils, and if there have some little particulates, you kind of add out a little bit so that every glass gets a little bit of goodness.
Exactly. Handling. As our protein flow is good from our waistline. Don't know. All I know is that whiskey is keto friendly, so I'm sure it's fine.
Don't tell Ralphie.
What about the protein stuff? I don't know. I haven't heard that from him, but
I'm guessing Ralphie is one of the guys that says that chill filtering doesn't do anything.
Oh no!
There's no way he would say that.
Insane.
What are we not supposed to tell Ralphie?
Yes, Dustin. Please tell us, because now I must know.
I know he'd be. But I mean,
I agree. Hey, Floridian.
Prohibition batch. The 43%. Oh, is against shaking your whiskey.
Okay. Oh, okay. Whatever. It doesn't make any difference. It's your damn whiskey. What's wrong with it? It's that simple. It's your whiskey. Who cares?
Don't shake it all the time, but you know, what I would just do with something like that is give it a couple of good overturn. Now, almost all of my bottles, I'm going to give a good turn upside down just to wet the cork anyways before I flip it back.
Right, exactly.
But I mean, even the Jim Beam Prohibition batch or whatever it is.
Yeah.
$17, 43%, non-chill filtered.
Yep, the new Old Overholt is 86 and non-chill filtered.
The old tub is non-chill filtered, although that's bottled in bond, so there's no need to anyways.
Also garbage.
No, you were okay with the sample I sent you.
It's better. I still don't like it. It sucks less than the one I have. Nothing can be as bad as my bottle.
It's a $23 bottled in bond, unchill filtered. What the hell?
Is it going to change my life? No, I just don't care.
It's a great value buy for bourbon. Is this going to be a mind-blowing change my life experience? Oh, hell no.
No, we use what is it? It's Weller Special Reserve. That's what it is. The way people act like it, it's just they act like it's gonna be fucking mind blowing.
I can find Old Tub a hell of a lot easier than I can find Weller SR.
This is true. All right, it's time to switch to Scotch.
Whiskey. Now, Will, you've had. I sent you. I said, yeah, no.
I gave it to him.
Will, you and Sarah, you had one of the samples from a decent bottle too. There was something fucked up with your bottle, is what the problem was.
Oh, it was horrible.
Because you had this one horrible bottle and everybody else.
It wasn't even just a bottle; it was an entire batch. Everyone I know that got that batch said it was all shit.
That could be, but I'm like, everybody else that reviewed it, and most of your channel viewers are going like, "What the hell are you talking about? This stuff's good."
No, I think it's ruined forever. It doesn't matter.
I know I can do that, Jason, but I still have most of the 175 you got me last time.
It's probably a wife.
So Jason Coates is commenting that I'm one DM away from a bottle of Weller SR.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that got me this one. And Matt had to go hit mute so he could talk to somebody in the background. I completely believe that it's a batch issue, Will. That's the only thing that makes sense, because you had lots of people in one area that all had Old Tub that sucked, and everybody else had it, and it was like, well, this isn't like fantastic, but it's a pretty good buy.
Yeah. All right, my wife is home, so she says I have to get off here because I know I have to film an episode in an hour anyway.
Fair enough.
So, thanks everybody for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the Advent calendar. Thanks again to Ben.
Fun little adventure joining us so many nights.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, Steve, and thanks to the Whiskey Vault today for giving us a shout out for the Sagamore review. Appreciate that, and cheers everybody, and we'll see you guys. Tomorrow's going to be the Rip Van Winkle 13-year rye, and then Monday is
Reserve rye.
Exactly. And then Monday is going to be the best of 2020. So that should be a fun episode to watch. All right. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you later. Night.
Cheers.